Hello, beloved. Welcome. This will be your message from the divine. This will be your message from the divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those keen or interested, I offer personal readings. If you want to book me for a personal reading, you'll find my email listed in my description box below. Without further ado, let us tap into this energy. Let us tap into this reading. Let us tap into this message. So there's a devil in your midst, okay? There's a devil in your energy. There's an enemy, there's a Judas, okay? There's someone around you that's wearing a false mask. There's someone around you that is a false person energy, okay? Whoever this is, they've been trying to spread lies about you. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This person has been trying to spread lies about you to ensure that people believe that you are someone you're not. This person has been spreading lies about you to ensure that people believe that you're someone that you're not. Okay, this person wanted to make sure of this. They wanted to ensure it. They wanted to be certain. They wanted to be as precise. Okay. This person wanted to make sure that everything they say is believed by everybody, okay? Yeah, they wanted to be a reliable source of your energy. We have the High Priest. So you could be somebody that is introverted. You could be somebody that is extroverted. Nonetheless, somebody wanted to have the right access to you so that they can spread the right information or the right wisdom or the right knowledge about you. This person wants that energy of being looked at as the one that knows all that there is to know about you, like being your right-hand person, being your right-hand individual in your life, world, and reality. Yeah, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This person wanted to, for a long time, have this access where they know all that there is to know by way of where you go, what you do, how you do it, who's involved. Somebody wanted to have that level of access to you so that they can be able to be in the know of everything. We have the Queen of Wands energy. With this Queen of Wands energy, this is somebody that they never wanted to be questioned. So when it comes to you, they wanted that everything they say goes and no one questions it, and it being something no one can do anything about because they said it. So because they said it, it is what it is. This is the energy that they wanted attached to them. This is the cord that they wanted attached to them. Whoever this person is hated you for a long time. From the beginning till now. We have the Ace of Cups. So however long it's been going on, there's always been a hatred deeply brewing in someone's heart and mind towards you, and they wanted to ensure that they unleash it and unravel it gradually in your world, life, and reality. This is that level of hatred where you don't mind taking your time and threading carefully so that person doesn't see that you're hateful, because you really want them defeated, you really want them broken, you really want them fallen, you really want them shattered, you really want them bruised. We have the Five of Wands here. So with this Five of Wands energy, this person understood that for them to have this access, they would have to surrender everything, even the hate that they had. So for them to be able to continue on in the energy of being around you, they would have to They would have to keep up confirmation. They would have to keep up appearances. This person knew that they would have to keep up appearances. They knew that for it to be what they wanted to be, this illusion, for it to be believed, they would have to keep it up. So with this Knight of Wands in the reverse, this person was in it for the long term. It was not something they were planning to do temporarily. That was always their strategy. That was always their motive. That was always their plan. Whoever this is knew what they were doing when they tried to attack you with this energy. They wanted to have certain power over your identity so that they can form certain weapons upon you. We have the Queen of Voices, okay, the Queen of Swords here. They wanted to form certain weapons against you. This person wanted to ensure that nothing happens according to you, but everything happens according to them, because they wanted to ensure that behind the scenes they have everything planned out, they have everything strategized, they have everything with a motive, and then they can approach you in this way. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse here. Bad news for you, because you are in a state of being of seeing them for what they're not. You need to unsee somebody because the illusion that they formed shouldn't be prospering against you. The weapon that they're forming with this illusion shouldn't be prospering against you. Somebody is lying to you about who they are, and you've lived with this lie for a long time because you're not seeing it for what it is, because you're not seeing them for who they are. This person is not who they say they are. They're not who they come off to be. They're not what they claim, okay? Whoever this is just a facade of a person that's very good at putting on some form of appearances. And as they do so, they hope for the control of everything and everyone around them, because they want to live in that energy. They want to be looked at as the authoritative public figure, or the voice of reason, or the one everybody looks at or turns to or pays attention to. Someone wanted to be Little Miss Everyone Loves Me, okay? Somebody wanted to be that. They wanted to be Little Miss Everyone Loves Me. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. This person wanted to make sure every weapon against you prospers. So whatever they had to become, they didn't care. Like, somebody wanted that desperately. They had no care in the world about how it would temper with their conscience or their morals or their dignity, their integrity, their values. Somebody just wanted to use you to get to the position of life they wanted to be by way of an image or reputation or caliber or status quo. Yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody that they perfectly knew what they were doing, and they gave it their all. They gave it their all. There was nothing of them they left behind when they were doing this. Somebody mentally gave everything of themselves to this situation. They emotionally gave everything of themselves to this situation. They spiritually gave everything of themselves to this situation. And they physically gave everything of themselves to this situation. They wanted to leave no crumbs, no dirt, no anything, no stone unturned. We have the Two of Cups in the reverse. They look you in the eye. They look you in the eye with lies. Somebody looks you in the eyes and tells you lies all day long. Their presence in your life is lies, just a bunch of them. Okay, somebody's just a liar, and you have your own perception of them that isn't true. And you need to unsee it. You can't live like that. Okay, we have the Six of Swords. You need to leave someone behind in the past, or you have already, and this is the past energy, but nonetheless, somebody needs to stay behind. Somebody left alone, and you need to make sure that you never care. Because the thing about this person is, They were hoping to connect to you on a level that their influence or their impact is able to control your heart and mind, your emotions and your thoughts. So that when they do what they do, you are able to fall into it and it not being something you can get out of. Okay, somebody wanted to ensure that you fall into this and you don't get out of it, and it stays embedded in you because they knew the bond that they developed first. They wanted to lay that foundation of a bond first. That's what I'm saying. In the energy, somebody knew what they were doing with this hate that they allowed in their heart and mind to fuel them into being this person towards you for no reason. Somebody just wanted to fulfill their agenda, their cause, and justify themselves using your identity however way. Somebody didn't care what it took. They still don't. Okay? Whoever this person is, yeah, they don't care. We have the Ace of Swords. All that they care about is themselves. Somebody's a selfish, sick lunatic or maniac, okay? One which needs clinical psychological help, one which needs evaluation, analysis, or psycho on the loose energy here, because whoever this is, they have their own perception or ideology or perspective of how their life, their world, their reality should be. But the issue and the problem is when they bring other people into it that have nothing to do with it. Because in this energy, you have nothing to do with the fact that this is what they wanted, this is what they needed. You have your wants and needs. Who are they to live in that energy of saying, oh, you're going to fulfill my wants and needs no matter what it takes out of you, no matter what I have to do. Somebody thought there was something they're not. And now that they're caught up, they're going through bad karma. The reason they still don't care is because they have to uphold that same appearance. Because if they drop the mask, they would have to revisit who they truly are. If they have to drop the mask, they have to revisit their true identity. So they would much rather still die on that same sword, because then it's easier to keep up the appearances, because to go back to the truth of who they really are would mean that everything must go. And somebody feels like they invested everything into a double Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. They feel like there's nothing left of them. So there's nothing to come back to, even if they have to go back to the truth of who they are, because they left themselves behind. Someone's a soulless spirit. They know what they did. Like, they know what they wanted and needed out of this. Their feelings and thoughts, right? So now they have to live with it, right? This person is in a predicament, a position, a circumstance, a scenario, a situation of life that they can't handle. It's handling them. All that they spoke to people, they have to come up with further lies. Because now, they said that last week, but now those details of last week have to be accompanied by the ones that follow this week. And then they have to remember the last month, what they said in this tone, using that body language so that it correlates. Whoever this, like, man, someone needs help, okay? This is sick energy, okay? Someone needs help. They want it to be something they're not amongst people, not caring what it took, being inconsiderate of the logical perspective or points of view of things, that the life that you live has nothing to do with them. How is your world in reality supposed to revolve around someone else's needs and wants when you have your own? So they basically, also they're your God. Oh, okay. How are they living like that? Who do they think they are? Like, that's the question here. Because now you have to swallow your words. They have to swallow their words. Because now everything isn't what it was spoken to be. An analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Take, for instance, they said what they said, and then the way in which your life proceeds to go contradicts it. Like, it repels it. It looks nothing like what was spoken. What gets left behind is a stench of obsession upon their own identity, where now they're being looked at sideways. They're being questioned because they said what they said, but now when you are being looked at, it's like, what? you know you're a liar, right? And those same lies, where are they now? No. What have they become amongst that appearance that they created? Because those same lies are what built the foundation of their identity. They knew what lie to tell in order for what? For them to earn that image amongst people, that reputation, that caliber, that status quo. For them to be who they wanted to be amongst others. And you were what? In their mind and heart, you were what? Collateral damage, so to speak, or merely a stepping stool. What? They have to decide that now, because everybody has something to say to you about what has been going on. Imagine another analogy, reference point, case study, and example. Continuous rumors surrounding a person's identity that make no sense. There comes a time when somebody amongst those rumors hears something and says, you know what? I think it's time I ask them if it's true. So coming back to the generalization of this message, that's what's going to begin to happen. You're going to enter a league, a season, an era, a chapter of your life of hearing what was spoken. Whether you care or not, it's what's coming though. That's the energy. This person's going to wish they would have laid all of this to rest when they began. Because now, it's all going to fall on them as it always should be. Because they spoke that. They wanted to make sure that their words hit last. Even if you justify yourself or you vindicate yourself or you say this, they wanted to make sure that what they say overshadows you. So you stay quiet about your own identity because they ruled it, because they said what they said. And supposedly what they said is law because their name holds weight in your world, life, and reality because they played the role of being something they're not to your face. And now the mask is off, or it will be. We have the moon in the reverse, and as it falls, all will crumble, and they have to do what? They will have no choice but to go back to what they knew in the beginning, which is the truth. And whatever they built from the lies, well, who cares? Them walking around knowing that they want this strategy to be forever. They want this strategy to be 100% solid, this scheme, this plot. They wanted to make sure of it. Now the cold hard lesson is, who do they think they are? We have the Four of Pentacles here. This person wanted to siphon, harvest, and steal and thieve off of resources, information, knowledge, wisdom, emotions, and thoughts, just to capitalize off of it because they're an opportunist, just to utilize it, form weapons. Like somebody was doing the most. Whatever they could do, they did it. Somebody gave this their all. Like when I say they just let it go or let themselves go, somebody surrendered all that they are. All that they are, they just let it go. We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. With this Eight of Wands in the reverse energy here, this person is now beginning to understand slowly but surely that they have to come clean. And whatever they've already come clean about, it's just the beginning. Because there's the itty bitty nitty gritty details of things that they have to face. Because they know where the hate led them to. Again, with this Queen of Cups in the reverse energy, look, we have death. They know where the hate took them. They know what it did within them. They know what happened because of it. And now, that's a reality they're unable to face because of what it has come to. And now, because of what it has come to, the same appearances that they were doing this for, nothing was ever worth it. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse here. nothing was ever worth it. And because nothing was ever worth it, all will be laid to rest, including everything that they did. And nothing is going to happen the way they planned, schemed, and strategized, because it could have been that by now. Only thing was, you didn't see who they really were, but their true colors are here. That's the only thing. But everything else, somebody was setting themselves up. Because the only reason you didn't even see it is because you're not that type of person. You're not in that realm. You're not in that paradigm. You're not in that reality. That's not your world in life. So how are you going to be on that frequency, wavelength, and vibration? How are you going to be able to detect something that you're not? You're okay for not seeing it. Because then that would mean you're not that type of person. Why would you see something you're not in someone? It's like holding a mirror and lying to yourself about the reflection. That's not who you are. How are you going to be like, oh, they're lying about everything? Well, they genuine in your face. Well, when you know you're always sincere. You know you're genuine. So you're going to live like that. You're not expecting that from somebody to just pounce it in your world, life, and reality and literally live a lie in front of your face, hoping to get to that point of ending you, ruining you, destroying you for their cause and agenda, for their wants and needs, for their emotions and thoughts, as if you don't have none of that. Whoever this is, or whoever this was, it was so personal to them that it took something from them by way of their conscious. You know, as people, an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Take, for instance, somebody does something that takes away something from their soul and leaves them with a void or an emptiness or nothingness, and whatever that hole is in their soul, it travels with them, right? Coming back to the generalization of this message, that's exactly what is going on with somebody. The decisions and choices they've made, but guess what? At this point, they thought and felt that by now, they would have gotten to a certain point with it. Like, oh, by now, I'm sure this and that would have come to pass. Because I know what I'm pulling, doing, thinking, feeling to them. So, again, them thinking they're God. This person thought they portrayed the perfect illusion. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. They thought there was nothing left to chance. They thought they perfected this mask of an identity. They thought there was no way you could see past it at all. Like, not even a little bit. Whoever this is never really processed the fact that they're doing this without an ounce of truth. Just going off the lines and hoping that they get to where they want to be. It's like one day for the owner, you know? Because yes, you told those lies, but what happens when the truth comes out? All those lies, no matter how long you told them, they go away. Whoever this is, the type of lies they told were life-threatening or odd. Like life and death or danger or hazard or menace. Just positions of life-altering situations, predicaments, scenarios, circumstances. Literally your whole life. You know what I'm saying? Your breath. You know what you live every day. Somebody was trying to affect that. Temper with that. Because they thought, right? They felt. They wanted to make sure you end up with nothing or as no one. They wanted to deplete you, decrease you, dehumanize you. We have the Empress in the reverse. to make sure that there's nothing left in you to still be who you are. For whatever reason, they hated you. For whatever reason, it doesn't matter. You know how many people hate things in a day? So I hate this, I hate my neighbor, I'm gonna go and do this to them. And then I get there and I'm met by justice myself. And I'm put in my place. Will that be the neighbor's problem, even if they're a bad person? It's not my place to go to somebody else's world, life, and reality and do as I please. Now, as they're stuck, bound, and trapped and kept in that predicament, that situation, that scenario, that circumstance, what's gonna happen then? Remorse? They're sorry? What is that? Why did they connect with you in the first place? Because now they're trapped in that. Now, they're gonna be asked by themselves, like, why'd you do it? Because there's things we do in life that never go away. Like having a kid. No matter where you go, your blood in there, honey. What's gonna happen now? So now, they're caught up. It's not even about that. What were you doing? Rather, who do you think you are? So you, beloved, as this person that was genuine and sincere, you're supposed to live with scars and wounds and trauma because of someone else's sick mind and heart? What? Huh? That's actually insane on its own. That's crazy. So you do me dirty, but I'm supposed to be bitter? No, you're bitter. You came into my world. It's your reality and life that they came into with this energy. So who's supposed to carry that? Stay stuck, stay trapped, stay bound. You summoned it. You casted it. You called it. You manifested it. It's you. It's their fault. So, with that being said, as the lies progressed, so did the appearance. So it goes hand in hand, like the duality of yin and yang, shadow and light. Now it's like, sun and moon. It goes hand in hand, as above, so below. As they kept speaking, it kept showing itself within them. That mask. But you know what they did? Kept lying to themselves, hoping that the lies they tell, as they believe it and actually literally program and condition themselves to believe it, we all fall into it. And then what? And then, that appearance that they working so tirelessly and desperately to maintain, now it sustains them using you. Using you. Somebody wanted to make sure you, like, there's nothing left. They finish you. This person was playing chess with your life. It's like, this person knows you to be this way because I said it. And I know that this person knows that person. So when they come together and speak of you, it'll go together as one thing. Man, we have the Three of Inspiration, the Three of Wands in the reverse. So prepare to hear everything. Everything. This was your message from the divine. This was your message from the divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you so much for joining me. To those keen or interested, I offer personal readings. If you want to book me for a personal reading, you'll find my email listed in my description box below. I'm grateful for your time. Thank you for joining me, beloved. Goodbye.